Hey guys, it's Ollie of the Vanguard Boys here with our second place winner tonight at our locals, Nailea. Nailea, what did you play tonight?
Waifumagnes.
Alright, Waifumagnes. So it's not your typical Baromagnes deck, so let's get into it. Obviously, you have the barrel ride line, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's your first waifu?
Yes.
First waifu, okay, cool. So let's get into the main deck, alright? So let's see what you played for your grade 3 lineup.
For my grade 3s, I played 4 of her. Basically, you put a card from your hand into your soul, and your front row gets power. And if you have 10 or more in soul, then she gets 10k. So it's basically like a persona ride.
Okay, so it makes it for you not having a persona ride in the deck. Do you play any persona rides in the deck?
Mm-mm.
Not a single one. Okay, so that's not a bad tech option once per turn, but it does help you build cards in your soul and gain extra power. Okay, that's cool. All right, so what about your next grade 3?
I only played 2 Curtises.
I mean, you kind of have to. You can't entirely restrict the entire deck, but I feel like he gets a pass because he's very, very pretty. Very pretty. All right, cool. And those are the only grade 3s you play in the deck?
Yes.
All right, cool. So what about your grade 2 lineup here?
These are my only grade 2s I play. I play 4 Selfish Engravers because she's just good.
I mean, yeah, she's a staple card. She's been a staple card since Baromagnes came out. And countercharge, your soul charge, put herself in the soul, and her artwork is some of the best artwork in Overdress. So you can't not play into it. So let's go into your spicy text. I feel like the grade 1s is where this deck really shines.
So I have this grade 1. I played her at 2. Basically, she just puts herself in the soul. And you give one of your units 2k power, which is just okay.
Do you think it helped out this turn? Do you think you caused some, like...
I got to 15 soul with that card because she just puts herself in the soul.
On your first grade 3 turn?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's so cool. That's not really that bad. So that helps you recur soul.
Then I play 2 Deep Sonicers for like the main attacker for whenever you get 15.
It's the non-binary representation of the deck. Very, very pretty boy, or pretty they. Now this is where the deck starts to get really cool because you have 2 guard restrict units in this deck.
I run this girl at 3. Basically, she just like makes her opponent have to use more cards in their hand than they were wanting to.
Did you use this behind your Vanguard or your rear guards more often?
You can only use it behind your rear guards.
Oh, okay. So it's when it's boost or rear guard. Okay. Well, it says when your unit boosts, if your soul has 5 or more cards, the battler and your opponent would call cards from their hand in the guard circle. I mean, you can use it from your Vanguard.
I guess, but if I were to play 15, it would be useless.
That's true. That's true. That makes sense because it's the rear guards that more than likely people are not going to take or would take. Yeah. So not a bad card on that one. And then you have another guard restrict unit in the deck, right?
I play Quan Lu at 2. She's just very good. She puts herself in the soul, gives a rear guard 2k power, and then they can't use grade 1s or greater, meaning they can't use PGs for that attack.
Did you ever use that in combination with Simone, the Dire Doll?
No, not at the same time, no.
But still, it's a very powerful guard restrict. They basically can't use perfect guard, so if you hit a crit, it's nice.
Then I run Freeze Breeze at 2, just because the on-hit pressure and being able to draw 2 cards is very nice, along with the soul charge.
Oh, that's not bad. Soul charge 1, counterblast 1, draw 2 cards. So when you're not hurt, when you're not needing CB as much, you can go ahead and just help plus and give your hand more cards for more pieces.
Then I run Brother Soul at 2, because Brother Soul just be hitting different.
Yeah, I mean Soul Charge 2, can't go wrong with that. Good in the early game.
And then I run 3 of this Butterfly Girl, and basically you have to have a field out, but she's very nice because you counterblast 1 and then you Soul Charge 3 and then you give your Vanguard 5k power.
Yeah, so helps increase power. It's a booster on field. Soul Charge is 3. This one helped you get to 15 soul on your A3 turn?
Yes.
Awesome, that's really cool. And the artwork on that one is pretty phenomenal.
And then I have, of course, PGs at 4.
Yeah, PGs, and then let's go into your trigger lineup. This is, I saw earlier, was pretty interesting. Wasn't your typical lineup.
So I run just like one of the Dark States over triggers.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then I run 1 normal draw and an effect draw.
Getting draw cards are hard.
And then
Now I can play.
4 effect fronts.
The fronts are good because they help fill up your front row too as well, and of course, good for guarding.
And then
Got them start deck crits.
yes.
Oh no, I don't have
And
that
then
power.
But look, you're theming on the waifus still. I mean, you got both of the waifu crits, so that's good. 6 crits right there. And then, of course, you've got your waifu heal triggers. Look at that. And they're shiny, too. At least most of them. Yeah, so cool. So, yeah, that was Nailea and her Baru waifu. So, hope you guys liked the deck. This is an interesting deck, and she managed to get 2nd place tonight, which was pretty cool. Went 4-1. So, Nailea, thank you for being on the Banga Boys channel. And give that like and subscribe button a boom, boom, boom.